Panasonic GH5S. Lots of new information coming on the internet, people testing it. We've seen more video samples. We've been able to see what the quality of the video is, especially at higher ISOs. Very interesting camera. And in all respects, still, I think, a very good offering for somebody's top-end pro camera, what they want to use. If you're a pro shooting video, or even somebody, a hobbyist that's doing a lot of video and you want one of the best cameras out there, I think the GH5S is definitely one of the best video cameras on the market. Never mind the fact that it doesn't have IBIS. We are going to talk about that, and people have raised that point. I've seen it here in the comments. I've had questions about it, and we will discuss it. However, what I want to talk about today with the Panasonic GH5S is something that I don't think I've seen anybody else talking about, but to me is a very relevant flaw, if you will, in the GH5S. Something I was hoping Panasonic would finally address in its lineup, but they don't seem to have. And I guess what I find interesting is it doesn't seem to be something that Panasonic sees as something they need to address. So without acknowledging the problem, nobody's working on fixing it. What's the problem, you're wondering? Some of you might have already guessed. I'm talking about follow focus in video. Smooth, continuous focus. Similar to the Canon dual pixel AF. I always go back to Canon dual pixel AF because that is the gold standard currently. I don't think anything out there right now for this specific feature is better than Canon dual pixel AF. Canon SL2 has it, the 80D has it, 77D has it, some of the higher end cameras have it. We've got the 5D Mark IV, we've got the 1DX Mark II. So it's very prevalent now in Canon's DSLRs. Obviously on the negative side for shooting Canon video is we don't have 4K except in like the 5D Mark IV and some of these top end cameras. However, that follow focus, that dual pixel AF, that silky smooth, buttery focus, that ability to set up and have the camera follow you smoothly, effectively eliminating the need for additional operators, effectively allowing a one-man guy, a one-man show, a one-woman show to work on their own and have the camera do the tracking smoothly and efficiently and accurately. It's very, very good. And this is something that Sony is probably number 2 at. I don't even know that Sony has a name for what they call that type of fluid video focus. But I would say from everything I've seen, the tests I've seen, the cameras I've tested and shot with, Sony's second to Canon. Very close actually to the abilities of Canon, although I would still say Canon's number 1. I would say Sony's number 2. And I'm not sure who I would say is number 3. Probably Fuji if I had to name one, because Fuji's actually, that's kind of a sleeper feature of theirs in the sense that I think most people don't realize how good the X-T2 and the X-T20, this little guy here, are at that feature. I've been playing with it more and I've been very impressed with how good the Fuji is at that. But this raises the question for Panasonic. Panasonic isn't great at this. I would say that out of everything Panasonic, and I love Panasonic cameras. I'm shooting with the G85 right now. Loved the G7. I think the GH5 is awesome. I think the GH4 is awesome. Love the GX8. This guy right here with my favorite 42.5 f1.7 on there. In any case, I love, many of you know that I really like the Panasonic cameras because I shoot a lot of video and I think it's the perfect hybrid. However, it's not quite perfect. They have yet to develop something comparable to the Canon dual pixel AF system. I was really hoping this would be in the GH5S. From everything I've heard and everything I've seen, it is not. It is something they didn't address, and it seems to be, from what I'm hearing behind the scenes, not something that Panasonic thinks needs addressing. And so I'm hoping maybe this video might shed some light on that to Panasonic, that hey, there are people out there that really want this in a Panasonic camera. They want that focus system comparable to Canon's dual pixel AF, that ability to smoothly and accurately follow a subject and essentially give a one-man show or a one-woman show the ability to use the camera and have it do the work, just like Canon does and like Sony does very well as well. If Panasonic did that, they would essentially be the perfect camera for me and I suspect for a lot of other people in a similar situation. I'm very happy with the photo ability of the Panasonics. It's not the ultimate, but it's very good. I'm very, very happy with the video ability of the Panasonics, with the single caveat of this dual pixel AF, the lack of something similar to it. So I was disappointed to not see something like that in the GH5S. I hope Panasonic gets to work on it. I hope they could release it as a firmware update. I hope they come up with some new fancy name so they can bill it and milk it the way Canon does, because it's a great feature and it would really make Panasonic, to me, and to I suspect a lot of you, the perfect camera then. Because I really think this is about the only thing Panasonic hasn't nailed. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Is this as much of an issue for you as it is for me and some of my friends like Peter Gregg, for example? Do you wish, is this what's holding you back from a Panasonic camera? Were you disappointed the GH5S didn't have something comparable to dual pixel AF in it? Or do you think it's not even an issue? Let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about it. I want to know what you guys have to say about it. I want to know if this is an issue for you, how you feel about it, and let's discuss it. Always interested to hear what you guys have to say. This is an issue for me. Not enough that I don't shoot Panasonic, but I really want Panasonic to get this taken care of and be the best they can possibly be. And really, I think this is the only thing that's holding them back. Looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.